Hey everyone, it's your name, and let's be real. In our super connected world, keeping your home network safe and fast is non-negotiable. But who wants to shell out big bucks for fancy software? Not this guy. That's why today we're diving into the world of free and open source tools that'll have your network running smoother than a freshly defragged hard drive. We've got 10 awesome options to cover, each with its own strengths, so buckle up, smash that like button for the algorithm, and let's get your network locked down tighter than Fort Knox. First up, we've got Wireshark. Think of it as the Sherlock Holmes of network sniffers. This bad boy captures live data packets, those tiny bits of information flying across your network, and lets you analyze them in detail. With Wireshark, you can pinpoint exactly what's hogging your bandwidth, troubleshoot pesky connection issues, and even spot suspicious activity that your antivirus might miss. Imagine this. Your internet suddenly slows to a crawl. Is it your ISP? Is your neighbor secretly mining Bitcoin on your dime? Wireshark can tell you. You can filter packets by protocol, IP address, even specific data strings. It's crazy powerful. Plus, it's completely free and open source, so you can tinker to your heart's content without spending a dime. Just promise me you'll use your newfound powers for good, okay? No unleashing digital chaos on unsuspecting networks. Alright, next up is Zabbix. If Wireshark is the detective, Zabbix is the all-seeing security guard of your network. This thing offers real-time monitoring for your entire network, from your router and laptops to your smart fridge. Zabbix constantly checks the health of your devices and services, sending you alerts the moment something goes wrong. And because nobody wants to be bombarded with notifications 24/7, Zabbix lets you customize your alerts to only get notified about the stuff that actually matters. It creates beautiful graphs and charts that show you exactly how your network is performing over time. Now I'll be honest, Zabbix is a bit more complex than some of the other tools on this list, but if you're serious about network monitoring and want a solution that can grow with your needs, Zabbix is definitely worth checking out. Moving on to Nagios Core, a veteran in the world of network monitoring. This open-source powerhouse is like the trusty watchdog of your network, constantly on the lookout for any signs of trouble. Nagios Core gives you a real-time view of your network's health, showing you which devices are up and running and which ones are throwing a digital hissy fit. You can monitor everything from your router and servers to your printers and even your website. But here's where Nagios Core really shines, its customization options. You can tweak and tune this thing to your heart's content, creating custom alerts, reports, and even plugins to monitor specific applications or services. Now Nagios Core does have a bit of a learning curve, especially if you're new to network monitoring, but hey, that's what makes it fun, right? And the best part is, it's completely free and open source. Chapter 4, PRTG Network Monitor Free User-Friendly Network Insights. Okay, let's talk PRTG Network Monitor Free. Now PRTG does have a paid version, but the free tier is surprisingly capable and perfect for smaller home networks. PRTG is all about simplicity and ease of use. It's got these beautiful intuitive dashboards that give you a clear overview of your network's health at a glance. You can see your bandwidth usage, device status, and any potential issues without needing a PhD in computer science. Now the free version of PRTG does have some limitations. You're limited to 100 sensors, which should be plenty for most home users. But even if you never upgrade, PRTG Network Monitor Free is an excellent option for anyone who wants a user-friendly way to keep tabs on their network. Chapter 5, OpenNMS Enterprise-Grade Monitoring for your home. Alright, time to step up our game with OpenNMS. This bad boy is usually found in big corporate networks, but don't let that scare you away. It's completely free and open source, and it can bring that enterprise-grade monitoring power to your humble abode. OpenNMS is all about keeping track of your network's performance and availability. It constantly monitors your devices and services, looking for any signs of trouble. And if something does go wrong, it can automatically take action to fix the issue or notify you so you can swoop in and save the day. Now, OpenNMS is definitely a more advanced tool, so it's not for the faint of heart. But if you're comfortable with the command line and you want a powerful, scalable monitoring solution, OpenNMS is definitely worth checking out. Chapter 6, ntopng Unveiling the Secrets of Your Network Traffic. Ready to become a network traffic detective? Then ntopng is your new best friend. This open source tool is like a high-powered microscope for your network, letting you see exactly what's flowing through your pipes in real time. ntopng captures and analyzes network traffic, giving you detailed insights into who's using your bandwidth and what they're doing with it. It's like having a live feed of your network's activity, showing you which devices are chatting the most, which websites are hogging your bandwidth, and whether anyone's trying to sneak in where they shouldn't be. But here's the cool part. ntopng presents all this information in these beautiful, interactive dashboards that are surprisingly easy to understand. You can see traffic patterns, identify bandwidth hogs, and even drill down to individual conversations between devices. So, if you're curious about what's really happening on your network, or if you just want to make sure no one's secretly using your Wi-Fi to stream cat videos in 4K, ntopng is definitely worth checking out. Chapter 7. Cacti, your network's personal time machine. Ever wish you could travel back in time and see how your network was performing last week, last month, or even last year? Well, with Cacti you can. This open source tool is like a time machine for your network data, letting you visualize historical performance metrics and spot trends over time. Cacti is all about graphs. It collects data from your network devices using SNMP and then displays that data in beautiful, customizable graphs that show you how your network has been performing over time. You can track bandwidth usage, CPU load, memory utilization, and a whole bunch of other geeky stuff that would make your inner network administrator giddy with excitement. Imagine this. You've been experiencing intermittent network slowdowns, but you can't figure out what's causing them. With Cacti, you can go back in time and see exactly when the slowdown started, what devices were affected, and what other network events might have contributed to the issue. Now, Cacti does require a bit of technical know-how to set up and configure, but if you're comfortable with basic networking concepts and you're willing to put in a little bit of effort, Cacti can be an incredibly powerful tool for understanding your network's performance over time. Chapter 8. Icinga, the flexible network monitoring chameleon. Let's talk Icinga, another open-source monitoring powerhouse that deserves a spot on your radar. Icinga is all about flexibility and customization, letting you tailor your monitoring setup to your specific needs and preferences. Think of Icinga as a chameleon of the monitoring world. It can adapt to any environment and monitor pretty much anything with a network connection. Whether you're running a small home network or a complex enterprise infrastructure, Icinga can handle it all. Icinga gives you real-time insights into the availability and performance of your network devices and services. And if something goes wrong, Icinga can send you alerts via email, SMS, or even push notifications to your phone. So, if you're looking for a flexible, customizable monitoring solution that can grow with your needs, Icinga is definitely worth checking out. Chapter 9. Wi-Fi Analyzer, Open Source. Your Wi-Fi signal guru. Okay, let's be real, we've all experienced the frustration of a weak or spotty Wi-Fi signal. But fear not, because Wi-Fi Analyzer, Open Source is here to save the day. This handy tool is like a virtual magnifying glass for your Wi-Fi network, helping you optimize your signal strength and coverage for the smoothest browsing experience possible. Wi-Fi Analyzer, Open Source, scans your surroundings and shows you all the nearby Wi-Fi networks, their signal strengths, and which channels they're using. You can see at a glance if there's any interference from neighboring networks and which channels are the least congested. It provides recommendations for the best Wi-Fi channels to use based on your specific environment, so you can minimize interference and maximize your signal strength. Imagine this. You're trying to stream your favorite show, but the video keeps buffering because of a weak Wi-Fi signal. With Wi-Fi Analyzer, Open Source, you can quickly identify the problem, switch to a less congested channel, and get back to your show in no time. So if you're tired of battling with weak Wi-Fi signals and want to unlock the full potential of your home network, Wi-Fi Analyzer, Open Source, is a must-have tool. Chapter 10. LibreNMS, Effortless Network Monitoring for Everyone. Last but not least, we've got LibreNMS, an open-source monitoring solution that's all about simplicity and automation. If you're looking for a set-it-and-forget-it monitoring tool that just works, LibreNMS is your new best friend. LibreNMS automatically discovers devices on your network and starts monitoring them without you having to lift a finger. It tracks bandwidth usage, device uptime, and a whole bunch of other essential metrics, giving you a clear overview of your network's health at a glance. It's got a clean, intuitive interface that makes it a breeze to navigate and configure. And if you ever need help, there's a massive and active community of users and developers ready to lend a hand. So if you're looking for an effortless way to keep tabs on your home network, LibreNMS is definitely worth checking out. So there you have it, folks. 10 awesome free and open source tools to transform you from a network newbie to a security superhero. Remember, a secure network is a happy network. Whether you're diving deep into data packets with Wireshark or keeping it simple with LibreNMS, there's a tool out there for every skill level and network size. Don't forget to subscribe for more tech tips and tricks, and until next time, stay safe, stay connected, and keep those networks running smooth.